Are you ready to have your cards read? Come on in, we'll talk.
Hi, this is Twisted Granny Tarot. Thanks for coming to talk about July for Scorpio. I'm hoping to give you good news. I'm hoping to give given you insight into what is cooking for all y'all in the month of July. Okay, this is the table where the tarot reading is done using a horoscope diagram as a diagram for the cards. We get a lot of information out of that. This is also the table where I talk about little known and less cared for facts that, because my friend Blake publishes a calendar and he likes to talk about mystical stuff in there and ancient gods and goddesses. So let's see, on July 20th, just for instance, on July 20th, it says Feast of Perun, P-E-R-U-N, the Slavic god of thunder. Also underneath that, it says, one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind occurs as Apollo 11 lands on the moon. Well, doesn't that's all happened on July 20th too. I don't know what you were doing in July 20th of 1969, but I know what I was doing that day. I bet you do too. Okay, now also, there's another one. Lithuanian, the binding of the wreaths invokes the goddesses of love. Now, how about that? So maybe in Lithuania, there is more than one love goddess. That'd be novel, wouldn't it? Okay, so we're going to start out by the first house in this horoscope diagram is what you're thinking about today, folks. And what you're thinking about, Scorpio, is, oh, well, you have some possessions or some activities that have been good for you in the past, but you're like a little bit bored and you want to improve them just a little bit. So that feels like a nagging want or a nagging doubt or a nagging, why can't I have this? Why can't I get this off the ground kind of a feeling? Okay. So anticipation. It's going to come because this is an invisible hand you cannot see that's going to help you get where you want to be. Okay. Second house is your own money. 9 of rods. So you protect your money. So there's something going on that makes you feel like you need to circle the wagons, so to speak, and hide your money in a good place and keep it sovereign and separate for the moment, for the time being. You're just not necessarily keen on spending a lot of money because maybe you got plans for the rest of the year. Okay, third house is communication. Oh my gosh, are you guys fighting? Who's fighting? Because this is quite decidedly a conflict card. Doesn't it look like a conflict to you? Okay, so you're having words with people. And it is actually rods. So rods are symbols of business activities. So there may be some conversations with people at work over customers or over getting product delivered on time and charging people the correct way, that kind of thing. So nobody likes those problems. People want their business to go smooth and sweet. You're just having a few little aggravating hiccups at this moment in July, or you're going to have them in July. Okay, fourth house is your home, Scorpio, and you got money. Well, so are you investing money in your house? Because there's a little bit of money here. Are you changing things in your house because it's going to cost you a little more money? Are there improvements in your house, or you want to take money out of the house? So, or maybe one of the kids is moving back home, and so you got to take that into consideration. Okay, fifth house is romance and creativity. Now here, what the heck? Are you running out of creative enterprises? This guy's looking for things. So typically, he can look for anything that you are interested in. So if you're looking for romance, creativity, and recreational activities and more gambling luck, that kind of thing. So you're looking for ways to enjoy the time that you have when you're not at work, right? So, excuse me, I'm sorry. Anyway, so let's let this sit here for a minute. All right. This is kind of important. So it's really bugging you right now. And this is a major arcana card. It's bugging you. It's not a small problem. There's something you want to find to help you enjoy your life more, and you're looking for it. Sixth house is work and health. Work and health. Okay, we got Ace of Rods. So according to this, I'm sorry. It's a new beginning with regard to your business as far as work goes. When it comes to this particular category, why the Babylonians decided the sixth house needed to be divided between work and health, we have no idea. But the work part means, did you answer your emails? Did you answer your phone calls? It's mostly like little housekeeping activities and responsibilities that need to be tweaked in order for your business to run and your work to run effectively and smoothly, okay? Now, when it comes to health, it's similar in that, did you do a daily, do you take a daily, do you walk every day? Do you take care of your health that way? Is there any kind of a niggling, a little hiccup that you're having, that does your leg hurt? Does your arm hurt? Does your stomach hurt? So there might be a new symptom in that category of health, and there might be a new symptom in the category of business. So they might be enlightening you that it doesn't have to be extra work, but they can be shining a light on, they meaning the authorities at work, shining a light on some changes that are taking place that might cause you a little bit of a headache. Okay? All right, same thing with the health. So if you go to the doctor and have a little checkup or conversation with the doctor, he might have an idea for you to look into in case you want to. Maybe he thinks you should. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seventh house, marriage partnerships and business partnerships. Now look at here. So this card is a justice card, and that looks to me like fairness. Fairness between you and your spouse, and fairness between your spouse and you. And keeping things even, Steven, so to speak, is certainly a good way to foster kindness and love and concern in your primary relationship. This would be your wife. Oh, it's also, if it's work, if it's business, wait a minute, it's your business partnerships and marriage partnerships. So this is your wife. It's also how you coordinate with your boss. So there might be so you might be speaking with people at work about how to, what you want is a fair split. We'll just call it a fair wage for a fair job. And there might be some situations come up that make you feel like you might be getting shortchanged. I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying it might make you feel like you are. So ponder that for a little bit. All right. Now, 8th house is money from other people. Well, look at here. This is the World card. You are lucky, Scorpios, to have the World card in your 8th house of money from other people, because money from other people concerns what's called unearned income, which means bonus check. Now, I think you earned that bonus check, but not that, not this horoscope reading. Also, income tax checks, you earned that too, and inheritance checks, lawsuit checks, those kinds of things. So the world is smiling down upon you, folks, of money from other people. So I know who this is for. I bet $1. If you like to gamble, you're going to be doing well, because that's money from other people, isn't it? And that's using your skills in the world to get money from other people. So so buy lottery tickets. If you're a good card player, then go ahead and play the cards and know when to quit. Okay, that's 8th. 9th house, oh golly dang, is long-term plans, right? No. 9th house is philosophy, religion, higher education, and long-distance travel. Now look at here. This looks like somebody who is hanging on to his every last dime all the time. So there might be some situations that make you feel like you have splurged, or the boat was damaged and it needs to be fixed, or it's got something wrong with it, whatever. But I don't know if we can say that there might be a long distance trip in your future for this year. Long meaning Paris, Oh, well, to Mexico. Maybe not. Maybe you're just going to stay home a little closer to home this year because you're keeping track of your money. I mean, wait a minute. This is money, but with regard to long distance trips, education, spiritual life, and philosophy. So I don't think you're going to be spending money on going to school. You won't be spending money on terrible long distance trips. And you're probably going to be conservative about how you spend your time. Okay? Now, 10th house is your career. Well, we got the Knight of Cups here. Look at this. Somebody thinks you're a hero. Like all your customers are. Oh, wait a minute. So, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, this is 10. So, you're a hero, right? That's what the King of Cups is. He wants to give people what they want, when they want, the way they want. And look at here. So, somebody had to be disappointed and you didn't like them. So, there's probably a customer that's been waiting and waiting and waiting for a delivery. And no matter what happens, it's just not coming on it's just not being delivered on their schedule. So you may have to pat some hands and fan some faces and sympathize if it's that simple. But it makes you feel bad when you can't provide a customer with what they want or your boss. So there's a worry with regard to your career. I'm hoping it's just a customer worry. It doesn't have to be like a serious worry that's going to cost you your job because this is not a major arcana card. Okay, it's a regular card. Okay, 11th house is long-term plans and friends, and especially friends from previous employers. Now, look, long-term plans, now you're all tied up. So whatever is going on in your life today, you have abandoned long-term plans because apparently there are more grave responsibilities or situations that are appearing before you that you don't have time to think about long-term plans. You have a long-term plan, but it's not going to get as much attention this summer as it may have last summer, or this year as it may have last year, because you're tied up with your responsibilities that you have today. Your schedule is full, okay? Don't worry about your long-term plans. They're still going to be there. You're still going to be alive. Everything will be good. Okay. 12th house. Oh, it's what you think about when you go to sleep at night. Okay, hon. See this card? 5 cups. 3 of them are empty. They just spill over. And what's the spell doing? You think, oh, I don't have that anymore. I just lost $300. I had $500. Now I only have $300. What am I going to do to get that money back? He still has $200. He didn't lose it all. He still has some money in reserve. So 3 cups is easier to get than 5, right? So he's got a head start. He can have those cups, those valuable items that he believes he has lost, returned to him. And if he continues to view this as a detrimental loss, then it will continue to remain that. He's got to turn the dial, switch the program, so to speak, and concentrate on, I have 2 already. I'll get 3 more. I'll get some more. I'll get some more. So keep thinking that, because that's how good stuff happens. You think it up and it lands on your desk. So some people are prone to worry. They're like worry warts. You know what happens to worry warts? If they didn't worry so much and they were thankful for what they do have, good things happen. But we forget sometimes because we get in a rut of this went bad and this went bad and this went. You can't let that happen. You have to recover and you have to look for the sunshine. You have to thank God for a new day and start over. All right. Is that enough for you? All right. Well, thanks. This was a lot of fun. So what we have here are 1, 2, 3 major arcana cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the romance, you got major arcana. What? Romance and creativity. So there's something you're looking for to inspire you to have fun. Okay? 5, 6, 7th house is, here's some conversations with your spouse and your boss about what is fair. Okay? 8th house is money from other people. And if this is any indication, they're going to think fair You might get more than you had expected, which would be good, wouldn't it? All right, so thanks for everything. Thanks for joining me at this table. I love talking to y'all Scorpios, and I love helping you, and I hope you get whatever you want this summer, all right? This is Sherry at Twisted Gratitude Tarot. Hit like, hit subscribe, and send me a question, send me a comment, anything you want, and we'll talk about it, okay? Love you, mean it. Thanks, bye.